Every city has an untold story. This is the dark side of Hong Kong City. Now, behind the glitz and glamour of the city, there lies an underlying problem of accommodation and rising costs. And in this video, we are going to show you guys exactly what it is like to live in Hong Kong. This is the dark side of Hong Kong. When people think of Hong Kong, they may imagine the towering skyscrapers that span over the cityscapes. Hong Kong is indeed the wealthiest city in the world. About 93 billionaires live in Hong Kong, and 1 in 7 residents are millionaires. Despite the city's wealth, Hong Kong's housing crisis is a big issue. Well, today to show me the other side of Hong Kong, I'm catching up with one of the locals who's going to show me a side that you have never seen before. 1 in 5 people in Hong Kong lives under the city's poverty line. The housing crisis in Hong Kong is one of the most pressing issues that the city is facing. The average price of property reaches almost $3,200 per square foot, and an average home costs around 1.28 million Hong Kong dollars. A tiny nano apartment can cost Hong Kong residents up to $500,000. For example, picture this 336 square foot is 4.7 million Hong Kong dollars. Wow. So those were the property prices. Now imagine this, like if you actually want to buy a unit of just 500 square feet, it will cost you around 7.2 million Hong Kong dollars. Whew. For people who cannot afford such exorbitant rents, they resort to other means. At least 200,000 people in Hong Kong are living in tiny subdivided flats, sharing facilities with many different households in apartments designed for one family. These subdivided flats are so small and low quality that people call them the infamous coffin cubicles. Going to see one of the units now. So this is like a cage house, and this is known as the cage houses of Hong Kong, and this cage house will go for rent of 1,800 a month. That's like around 900 dirhams. And why it's called a cage house is when the people go to work, they'll just close this and lock it, so it's like a cage, so no one can touch your belongings. This is the washroom and the bathroom all in one. So this is like the toilet and the kitchen right here. Wow. A significant number of these living spaces are in breach of safety regulations, and one can consider the squalid living conditions of these tiny coffin boxes violations of human rights. So the tour does give you an interesting perspective on things and how the people live. And yeah, well, as the world grows, as cities grow, I think housing is really going to be a problem. And yeah, it's only going to increase the disparity between the rich and the poor. Well, that definitely gave me a different perspective, and I'm so glad to actually witness this side also. And every city has a story. I'm sure not just Hong Kong, but every city too. But some stories are just left untold. I'm glad that I could tell this story out here today. So we're going to end this video with some pictures running through. And if you like this video, hit that like, share and subscribe button.